Hello, YouTube, Facebook fans, and YouTube subscribers and freestyle footbaggers from freestylefootbaggers.org and um, all freestyle footbag players and people that are interested in getting into hacky sack. This is my part 2 series of my video that I'm doing, and I'm going to go in depth and I'm going to show you some of the things that's essential in this game. Footbag and hacky sack, as most people want to call it who don't know. So I'm going to lay it out for you here. Got all my gear laid out and I'm going to show you in detail. So we start off with the March 2014 series navy white Indonesian rod labors. So here they are, and I'm going to show you how you can tell the difference. You see how thick that sole is and how big that shoe is. It's very heavy. It's got some good weight to it. But I haven't worn them much. I've just been wearing them casually out to, out to town or whatever. And the way you can tell is just looking at the bottom of the shoe. Really, I mean, you can tell the difference in the thickness. That's what you want to really look for if you're going on eBay and you're looking to find a pair of China labors. Look at the thickness of the sole, because you can tell the difference between a China labor is, you can see, that this is thicker than this, of course. It doesn't look, see, you can tell the difference. So that's one thing to keep an eye out for if you're going when you go to buy, if you're really interested in this sport and you want to have the right equipment. It's one thing you can look for. And another way you can tell, if you look at the description under your product, make sure do not get the G99864s. This one is the G99864, and this one here is black and green China labors made in March of 2011. These were made in March 2014. These 2011. And this is the G24899s. This is a G99864. Okay, G99864, G24899. Okay, that's the difference. You look on the inside of the tongue of the shoe, you will see there's a part number in there. Made in China, labor size 13. You can see it's got a lot of wear from where I've been shredding. Excuse me. And the next ones we have is ones made in April of 2008. These are the navy and white. Navy and white 668702s, part number 668702s, made in April 2008. These are the first rod labor shoes that I bought at the Adidas store. Has some wear, looks like pretty rough, but still shreddable. So I'm still able to kick with them. So, but here in a few minutes, I'm going to show you how you can keep the surfaces protected so that they don't wear through. I'm going to show you that here in just a second. Okay, so when you go to eBay or Amazon, you look on there and you find a pair that you like in your size. these right here are my best ones that I have. And I've already been through 4 sets, as you could see. These right here are the ones that I got, and these are actually the oldest of all 4. These is the China green and white 668701s. So these right here are 668702s, and this part number is 668701, and these were made in September of 2005. So these pair are in the best shape, but yet they're the oldest as well. So I mean, and it's got, you could tell it's got some wear. Still shreddable. I cleaned them, and I tell you, the best way that I found out, I don't know, this, it may not be the best way, but this is one way that you can clean them. Just put them in the washing machine and spray some hot spot cleaner. Get some hot spot cleaner at Kroger's or Walmart or Dollar General or whatever, and spray it on it and let it soak and let it set for 5 minutes, and just throw it in the washing machine with a couple towels just to keep it, protected, so these sides won't mess the shoe up, the sole of the shoe up, so it gets binded up inside the washing machine. You don't want that to happen. But wash it in cold water and then let it dry out. I just put it outside and let the wind, dry it out a couple of days, and it'll be perfectly dry. And got some new shoelaces, and this is a little toe box modification that you can do to your shoe. You can cut the small strands of fabric on the inside of the shoe, and then you can lace it in this pattern. So you can go through there about 3 loops up, and then come out there and go down, and then down, and then back up to this loop, and then go, around. So that's basically how you want to lace your shoe so that you have a better toe box. And then, of course, you could probably put something here, like a baseball or softball, to keep that area open and nice and flat. It's like a mitten, whatever you want to try. But that's an interesting thing. All of these are different types of shoes. They were all made different years. This one, September 2005. This one, the big block shoes, as I call them, made in 2014, made in Indonesia. But you can see the difference. I mean, you can tell. I'm gonna lay it up here so you can just look at the difference. And I've noticed that, on our Freestyle Footbaggers page, everyone's talking about this. We're making a big ordeal about it. I got it right here. I can show you the difference. But just look at it. I mean, if you didn't know what you was looking for, you might end up getting the wrong shoe, but man, look how much bigger that shoe is and heavier versus this one here. I mean, it's smaller, as you can see. I mean, that's the only real way I can tell the difference in them, And also look at this part right here. This part is thicker too than this. See, it's more, I guess, shorter fabric. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on down the table. And another essential component you will need is a pair of Umbro or Under Armour shorts that comes short to the thigh. You don't want shorts or jeans or whatever that you're wearing to come down below the knee and be hanging out, and it will hit the bag as you're playing and throw off your your dexes, I guess, if you want to call it that, your movements to complete another trick on the other foot. So it's important to have a good pair of shorts. I would prefer Umbro, or I would recommend Umbro or Under Armour or something light and thin material. You know, something like that would be very beneficial. And then, of course, shoelaces and a Stay Cool towel. You can get these at Walmart or Hibbett Sports or Dick's Sporting Goods carries them. And you can just reuse this. It stays cool for hours. It's hyper evaporative, machine washable, and then also an essential component in everyone's game is, of course, foot bags. And the best way to go, you know what the old saying is, you get what you pay for. They have bags that are filled with sand, but they're not as good for foot bags. So I recommend investing and finding someone that can stitch you a 18 panel or 32 panel foot bag with metal filler. Not sand filled, but metal filled. And another thing is you want to make sure that the metal filler inside of it is rust proof, so it won't rust and degrade over a period of time, and your bag will get really loose, and then it'll tear the fabric. And also, using some Dawn soap, liquid soap, when you wash your bags, you want to rinse your bags with the Dawn soap and a little bit of that, and run it through and squeeze out the dirt and debris, and then let it set out somewhere, you know, and let it dry out for a couple of days so that your bags stay nice and clean. So I'd recommend a couple of handmade bags. This one, a Mike Wilson bag, made by a professional foot bag player. This one was made by Aaron Clevenger. This one here is a little smaller. It's better for the double deck tricks and tricks that requires a lot of speed. And where a bigger bag like this one, a little looser, would probably be better for like infinities or Osis or ducking tricks, I guess. And then maybe this would be better for like double around the world or a barrage or you know, DLO or whatever, or a swirl or a twirl or something, some trick like that. You know, like a smaller bag, you generally want to use to be able to use a smaller bag to do your bigger, faster tricks, as to opposed to a bigger bag. Another interesting thing. And then, of course, a big jug of water. Everybody needs water, you know. It's very essential. We're supposed to have 6 to 8 glasses a day. I drink well over that every day. I drink 2 of these. I am a water entrepreneur. I quit drinking alcohol. I've been sober now for 5 months. I ain't touched none, and just stick with your water, you know. And you can't go wrong there. And next we have this is a putty. I'm using this as a putty knife for this. This is shoe